Good Friday evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center on an evening where a front is pushing through the area right now. I've written here, cold front arrives overnight. It's actually pushing through this evening. It'll be off the coast by or a little before 10 o'clock. Winds are going to shift around to the north. As it does so, temps are going to begin to drop, and it ends up giving us a chilly and breezy weekend, especially on Saturday. It's going to be chilly, windy. We'll go in and out of the clouds on a cold day. Light freeze Sunday morning. Winds are going to let up Sunday morning. Clear skies, radiational cooling will be down near freezing for most inland areas. Only spots near the water in the bay will stay above freezing. Maybe some urban heat island areas inside the 610 loop stay at or above freezing. But if you got a tender plant, bring it in. Make sure the pets have a warm place to go. Pipes are fine. Not cold enough to interfere with the pipes with this one. Low temperature trend over the next several days. Tomorrow morning, lows in the 40s. Same thing Saturday morning. Saturday morning, 45. I'm a day behind. Sunday morning, 32. That'll be at Bush. But again, north and west of that will be in the low 30s, upper 20s, a light freeze area wide. And then Monday morning, low 39. Tuesday, low 45. So we're going to get several days in here where temperatures are below normal on the low end, especially with that freeze going into Sunday morning. All right, let's look at Sunday's forecast for the Texans. Taking on the Patriots up in Foxborough, Massachusetts. That's where the stadium is. It's open air, so weather impacts them. Sunday morning, 8:30 in the morning Sunday, a little bit of snow. So there could be a little snow on the field when they start the game at 2 o'clock. It'll be 35 degrees and mostly cloudy. And then by 7 o'clock, 29 and snow. So again, this is 8 in the morning, a little bit of snow. No snow forecast for the beginning of the game. That's kickoff at 2 p.m. Snow pushes toward the Cape. But then it works back inland. By the time we get into the fourth quarter, there could be some light snow for Texans Patriots. Light winds. We'll see how that impacts the game as we move along. Go Texans. Weekend forecast. 45 in the morning Saturday with that north wind, which is going to gust to 30 during the afternoon on Saturday. High temperature 54 with that north wind gusting out there. Sunday is colder, 31 in the morning, and then a high of 56 in the afternoon. So Sunday's the coldest morning of the bunch with a morning freeze for most inland areas on Sunday. Your watch party Sunday, after that cold start, will be in the 50s with sunshine Sunday afternoon. There's a watch party at NRG. It's sold out. And your watch party, if you're going to be outside, act like you're at the stadium. A little blanket, fire up the grill, fire up the fire pit. Enjoy the chilly football-like weather for Houston. Beautiful football weather for Houston on Sunday. That's as good as it gets. Here's the front pushing through off the coast by morning. That's 8 a.m. Partly to mostly cloudy, temps in the 40s, north wind, cold morning for us. I want to draw your attention to this. Little disturbance up here in North Texas, Oklahoma. That's in the morning at 8 a.m. Saturday morning. So they're getting a little snow flurry, Amarillo to Lubbock to Abilene. That disturbance is going to head south. And models are saying could still see a little precip with that going into 8 p.m. Saturday evening. It enters our northern counties. We'll be above freezing, but these little raindrops falling out of the cloud base will evaporate as they're coming down. That will cause evaporative cooling. It may drop some of those raindrops and air mass above the ground to freezing, so we could see some sleet pellets or a snow flurry Saturday evening. Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's unlikely. And if it does snow or sleet, it should be very light, but it's possible. Could still be a flurry across the area by midnight Sunday, and then it quickly exits. And then we drop down and get cold Sunday morning for that area-wide freeze. And these are the forecast low temperatures for Sunday morning. Columbus 30, Brenham 29, Huntsville 29, Bush 31, Hobby 32. So most inland areas get a light freeze. Tender tropical plants covered or moved inside. Pets, a warm place to go. This is not near cold enough to impact your pipes. Those will be good to go. High temp today went to 76, or in the process of a huge temperature swing over about 48 hours, 36 hours. 76 this afternoon, morning low Sunday freezing. 81 is the record high, 18 is the record low. Temperatures can really swing in Houston this time of the year. It's my favorite time of year for temperature swings, and we are certainly getting them. Here's the front. Pushes off the coast before 10 o'clock. We get that north breeze before 10 o'clock. Temps start to drop into the 50s and 40s by 10:30. The north wind So a couple things. It's going to make it feel colder, and it's also going to increase the fire danger. So this is by Saturday afternoon. These are gusts. Gusting to 30 at Brenham, 30 Columbus, 30 in Galveston, Bolivar, north gusts to 30. So it does elevate the fire danger across the area. Where it will be worse is out west. It's because this is where we have the driest conditions. The current drought monitor has us in extreme drought. Brenham to Industry, New Ulm, Columbus, and then out west towards San Antonio. So because of the wind and the dry conditions out west, that is where the Weather Service has put our higher fire danger. Counties lit up in red. Be super careful with anything that can burn. Do not burn anything in these counties out here this evening or on Saturday. The wind can very quickly spread it, and then you can get in big trouble. And really, even across the I-45 corridor, it's going to be windy enough and dry enough to where you need to be very, very careful with anything that can burn. It's going to be windy, and it is going to be chilly. Outside right now, 68 at Bush after a high temp in the mid-70s. Huntsville 67, Brenham 60. We're beginning to get a little north breeze in the northern counties as the front pushes close to the area. Down in Galveston, it's beautiful. The north wind will be strong enough to push the water out of the bay. There'll be a low water advisory for the Galveston and the coast as we head through the day on Saturday. These are current winds, and now our current conditions. You can clearly see the frontal boundary entering the northwest side with winds shifting to the north at 13 in Huntsville, north at 12 in Brenham, north at 15 in Columbus, while that's still out of the south, angled into Pearland to Houston. So there's the leading edge of the wind shift, and then the colder air will work in behind it as we head through the next several hours, resulting in low temperatures tomorrow morning in the 40s. So Bel Air 48 in the morning, Gulf Crest 49, Galena Park 50, Acres Home 48, chilly, breezy, windy morning tomorrow. Let's see, Spring Branch 48, Aldine 49, North Shore 49 in the morning. It's going to be a cold one. And then it results in a chilly day. Now I'm kind of watching, there's the front. No precipitation out ahead of it. Some of the models were having a little shower pop up near the bay or the coast as the front pushes off the coast toward 9, 10 o'clock. Nothing severe, but it could lift a little rain shower this evening or a sprinkle shower down toward the coast. This is part of this big Hudson Bay low pattern we've been talking about. Hudson Bay low is low pressure that is centered over Hudson Bay. That's Hudson Bay right there up in Canada. And what this does is it gives us this dip in the jet, and it sends one cold surge after another. That's what we're about to get, is yet another surge of cold air. We're getting glancing blows of it down south. They're absolutely frigid across the Great Lakes. Winter has got its icy grip on Chicago. But that's the pattern that will stay with us through Tuesday. Fronts coming in, and it still stays with us. Hudson Bay low still in charge going into Monday of the following week. So the pattern stays cold. Much colder than normal for Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley. Temps a little warmer than normal. And again, we're kind of in the warmer than normal, but as we talked about this, it doesn't mean that you can't have every now and then a push of cold air that for a day drops your temps below normal. That's what's going to happen tomorrow and Sunday, and then I think that's what's going to happen toward Tuesday of next week with another shot, another front coming down, and we get a glancing blow of that colder air. Rainfall outlook wetter than normal from Texas across the deep south. Saturday, 45 in the morning with a north wind. Cold, windy, chilly day. High temperature goes up to 54. I wish we'd make 69. We're not going to do that. 54 is the high temp. And then the extended forecast, light freeze for most inland areas on Sunday morning. Sunny and 55 in the afternoon. 66 on MLK Monday. Then we get another one of these Hudson Bay low fronts coming in. We get the glancing blow, so it's not bitter cold, but 45, 57 with a north wind on Tuesday and cloudy skies. That's going to be a winter day for Houston. Wednesday, an upper level disturbance comes in, gives us a 60% chance for showers. Not expecting storms, but showers widespread Wednesday. It's going to slow you down. What are your plans next Wednesday? That will be a wet day with highs only in the 60s, a chilly day as well. And we rebound to 69 on Thursday and maybe rebound all the way to 74 by next Friday. So a cold, windy Saturday and a chilly weekend, but a beautiful weekend overall. There's your weather, guys. Have a good evening, everybody. Happy weekend.